Hi guys, welcome to chapter 1 of the class. Hopefully you've gotten into Canvas, you've played around and gotten comfortable, and you've worked through the Start Here module, making sure that you view each page and mark any of the pages as done so that it will unlock the first math content module. We should be in chapter 1 right now. Chapter 1 is kind of a basic starting chapter, going back all the way into adding, subtracting, multiplying, dividing, fractions, and some order of operations. As you know in math though, math kind of builds on itself, so it's really important to get a good solid foundation in chapter 1 because we'll be using it in chapter 2 and in chapter 3 and so on. So you can see in chapter 1's module that the first page is an intro and introduction video. Hopefully that's what you're watching right now. After watching this short intro video, so you know what to expect in chapter 1, make sure that you mark the page done. You'll move on to the next page about about taking notes to make sure that you get your full credit. As you're watching the video lessons, you're actively engaged, you're taking notes with us, you're showing all of your work just like I do in the videos. Make sure that you do that in order to get full credit on your notes packets. You'll see the chapter 1 blank note packet provided for you. These are the packets that you must use in order to take notes in the class. So you need to either print them out or you can upload them to a tablet or a device and take notes that way, but you must take notes on that blank student note packet. For this class, you'll be using the first attempt at the chapter 1 test, remember, as your pre-test, so you can get in now and take that first before looking at any of the content. Or you can go through and watch the video lessons, learn all the information as much as possible, and then try to test out of chapter 1. So it depends on how you learn best. But there's the chapter 1 test and the retakes when you're ready. And then you can see throughout the module there are video lessons for each section. Videos for each example in the notes. You'll watch those. That's how you'll learn, just like if we were in class together. You'll fill out the notes, making sure that you're thorough and complete for each of the sections. You can then work on your homework in my math lab for each section. Remember, making sure you hit that 70% threshold before your retakes are available. I've also added in some optional practice problems over chapter 1. So these are really good worksheets and practice problems to do maybe before you retest. So after you watch the videos, after you've looked at the homework, if there's more concepts you need to practice, there's a practice worksheet with an answer key at the end. They're optional, they don't need to be turned in, but they're very good practice before you take your retakes. After you take your retakes and at the end of chapter 1, remember to submit your completed chapter 1 notes in this assignment. Remember to take clear pictures, make sure that they're in order, and make sure that all of your pages are compiled into one document before submitting it in your completed notes. When you are finished with chapter 1, you've hit your 70%, at least your 70% on your chapter 1 test, you'll be ready to move on to chapter 2.